Hey guys, it's me LaDix, and today I'm going to be reacting to another episode of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Episode 20. This one's called A Horseshoe-In, and it has Starlight on the thumbnail, so I'm assuming it's another Starlight episode. Hopefully not the last one though, but probably the last one if it's centered about her. Oh, I'm gonna miss her so much. She's one of my favorites. I love her. I don't remember who my favorites is. Hey guys, I have new lights. I want to show you what they look like. What you see is what you have. They just arrived, so this is what it is. Look at this. It's beautiful. They're Elgato key lights. You can't really see them well because of the reflection in the video that I'm making. But yeah, look at how beautiful they are. Absolutely wonderful. It's gonna help me make things look a lot more alive, and eventually I will get a green screen, and then we can do some gameplay and all that. Speaking of which, I just recorded a 1-hour session of me playing a game, and then only realizing after I was done playing it, in which it had some really good moments in it, and I realized I never hit record. So to celebrate / be sad about it, I'm gonna drink some beer while I watch My Little Pony. So bottoms up. Yeah, quick shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much to Noel Shornhorst, Lizzie Akerhurst, The Slorg, Toasty534, Narrator 007, The Fluffy Vixen, Sculpt, Jellyworm, DJ B-Ray Clarity, and Lacoishes. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much for the support. So yeah, I think that's it. We're going to be watching episode 20. Bottoms up. I'm excited. I've been waiting all week for this. It's so fun to be back in the rhythm of things.
I think you really spruce up the office, Miss Philodendron. Oh, I'm
Okay.
gonna call you Phyllis. Don't you look good, Phyllis?
That's
Come
me.
in. Come in.
Were you just talking to someone?
No. Why?
Starlight,
I can do the flowers.
something
That's what I
very
do.
important to discuss with you.
If this is about leaving early yesterday, I didn't have any students on my schedule, and Trixie was having a magical emergency, which actually turned out to be nothing.
Magical
It's not anything
puberty.
like that.
Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship, in light of her impending ascension to the throne of Equestria, and in anticipation of her many duties and responsibilities forthwith, does hereby intend to make good on her previous offer to you, Starlight Glimmer, of replacing her as headmare of the School of Friendship.
I want you to
Yes.
take over the school when I move to Canterlot.
I know. It's just so amazing. I'm a little... Do you think I'm really up for it? Of course I do. I've covered for you every time you've had to run off and save Equestria, but I mean...
Yep.
Yes, of course.
She's so ready. Already talking to plants. It's like, oh.
You're welcome. And I can't think of any pony who'd be better for the job.
I love that.
I'm a little nervous and excited. I'm mostly just nervous.
I understand. Of course, I'll have a lot of important responsibilities as ruler of Equestria, but I'll always be available to help whenever you need.
Are you supposed to be at a royal etiquette lesson with Celestia and Luna right now?
Right. Can't underestimate the important responsibility of royal napkin placement.
It's gonna be a lot of this in the future for you, Twilight. I'm sorry, but it's a sad part of ruling your country.
No biggie, right, Phyllis? I've totally got this.
Oh, Brian, no! So it's gonna be interesting to see how. I mean, I know she's gonna do well. I mean, she run a freaking village, so I think headmare is right around the corner from that. Am I right? No? Yes? Is that good? Is that a good comparison? I think it is. No, you're all my very best friends. This is one of my last reactions to this show. Isn't that sad to think about? You've been with me all the time since the beginning.
You know I'm nothing but proud that you've been
Some of you.
officially offered the position of head mare.
Thanks.
But
Oh, Trixie's gonna be student
I'm
counselor.
wondering if it's going to cut into our social schedule.
What do you mean?
Probably.
Take now, for example. Instead of heading to the delightful lunch I had planned, we're striding with determination toward what I can only assume is Twilight's office.
Obviously, our lunch is super important, but so is taking over the school. And the only pony who's really run the School of Friendship is the Princess of Friendship.
Yes.
I'm worried about doing it all alone, so I want to get as much advice from Twilight as I can while she's still here.
But
That
Twilight's
makes
never
sense.
really done anything alone. She always has her friends.
But that just gave me an idea.
You could be vice president.
Good advice when you don't mean to.
Vice headmaster, I
Thanks.
think.
Are we still doing lunch?
We've already been through this, Trixie. You have to respect Starlight's importance.
Getting royal place settings just right is a lot harder than it looks.
Okay. I know how busy you are, but I wanted to talk to you about running school because honestly, I was a bit worried about taking it over all on my own. But I just realized you never did it alone.
Having a friend help out is pretty great.
Exactly. So, what do you think
Yeah,
about
it's not my
me
favorite
hiring
pastime
a
to do.
vice headmare to help run things?
Yeah, that's what I was
I
saying.
trust you to run the school any way you want. And if that means hiring a vice headmare, I think it's a great idea.
What did they do?
Really?
Just pick up
Like
the
you
tasks they
said,
can't do?
I've always had ponies around to help. And don't worry, you can always call on me to...
Twilight, Rarity says you were supposed to be at the boutique 5 minutes ago for your second fitting for the coronation.
Oh boy.
Ugh, how many fittings are there gonna be?
A lot.
It's really
Anyway,
getting
good luck
getting
finding your
close
vice
to the
headmare. I
coronation.
know you'll pick the right pony for the job.
Wow. I heard the whole
I feel like
thing,
she's been
and all I
coronated
can
like
say
5
is,
times now.
I am humbled.
Why?
I hadn't ever considered it, but hearing you say it out loud made me realize what a great and powerful vice headmare I'll be. Plus, we get to work and socialize at the same time.
Well, sure, that would be fun, but I can't just give you the job.
Oh.
No, of course not. I imagine there's a lengthy process to go through before you
You have to
inevitably
prove
hire
yourself.
the best pony for the position.
So I admire the persuasion.
Exactly. I'll probably interview several ponies.
Of course, several. Wink.
Why do you keep saying wink?
I'm not saying wink.
It's what the kids do these days.
I'm glad you
Big Mac and Octavia.
part of the search for the School of Friendship's vice headmare.
Aw.
Honestly, if you're looking for some pony to fundraise, I can bring in enough bits to have several buildings named after me.
Okay.
Well,
That's a
not
weird
the
mix-up of characters who
primary
wants to be
responsibility of the
vice
headmare,
presidents.
But any pony is welcome
Headmare.
to apply. I think the selection process I've come up with is pretty special.
Albeit unnecessary.
Ahem. Since you all have to prove you have what it takes to be vice headmare, I've designed the interview in 3 stages.
Okay.
Each stage will test a different skill the vice headmare needs. Only those who do well will move through the stages until finally the best candidate rises to the top.
You also have to have the ability to speak,
Without further ado,
which 2 of you are
time
on
for stage 1,
disqualified.
Substituting for the teachers.
Well.
Oh, they actually are
Once the
talking.
students
Never
get a
mind.
sample of my great and powerful instruction, they might not want to go back to the regular faculty.
Oh my god.
Wow, that seam is so straight. You really learned how to sew from mending apple sacks on the farm?
Oh yeah.
Obviously, loyalty is the foundation of friendship and trust. But nothing gets more loyalty than a big stack of bits.
Yeah.
This book on business will teach you all how to earn your own.
Really?
Chapter
There's an
1,
encyclopedia.
Equity.
I mean, what did you expect? She would be a good music teacher. We all need music. Oh, that's cool. She can get down with the students. I like it. Well, Pinky's not a student, but you know what I mean. She can have fun. Oh, I love these. Clevers. So unnecessary, but still fun and clever.
In the
It's a show of
pre-Equestria era,
talent.
Year 1322, Abraxius the Bold did a bunch of boring stuff for a really long time. Okay, I know history's important, but I never learned any of it, and look how I turned out.
This is just School of Rock. Well, sleeping class. I got it
Okay,
when I was in
Phyllis,
kindergarten,
obviously those 3
and
are
it stuck
moving
with me
on.
since.
What about the rest? I think we're in agreement on this one.
Bye.
I know know what you're gonna say, but it would be so much fun to have my vice headmare be a friend. She just needs a little more hoof holding than some of the others, but it could still work out, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Starlight, I've given this a lot of thought, and even though I still believe naps are a valid use of class time, you'll be the one running the school. So if you say no naps, then no naps. And I know I can be a little stubborn and not the best listener, but I just can't wait for us to tackle this job as a team. Two great and powerful friends taking on the world. And I know you still have to go through all this interview stuff. Wink. But I just had to tell you how excited I am.
You way to rub it in.
See? I told you it could work. Oh.
Well, this is a problem.
Remaining vice headmare candidates, welcome to stage 2. All of you are
We got
here
no
to
word
perform
from
well,
Diamond Tiara's mother.
or well enough to face your next challenge, parent-teacher conferences. The vice headmare will need to be a master communicator, and I can't think of a better test of that than meeting with our students and their parents or guardians.
Yeah.
I eagerly look forward to sharing my love of science with both progeny and progenitors.
Haven't heard you since Slice of Life.
An orchestra is made up of different parts, and good communication is the key to harmony.
That's not the same voice, and also I agree.
Time on stage has taught me that good communication is essential to holding your audience's attention, which is why Trixie is also known as a great and powerful communicator.
I bet. Communicating with the audience is not the same thing as communicating with the parents.
And although she started out singing her part pianissimo, Ocellis is now soloing fortissimo.
That's good, right?
Indeed.
The science curriculum at the
Indeed.
school is somewhat
Oh,
lacking, but
you like my
Nerd has
croissant.
taken to the subject like a yak to smashing. If fostered, I believe she could easily blaze a trail and expand our understanding of science itself.
I mean, all you really need to say to the parents of the acts is just, she good at smashing.
Alice is a fantastic student. He's even taught me a thing or two about napping.
Is that why you're putting me to sleep?
Excuse me?
I don't know why I have to come to these things.
Yeah, if you don't care, why are you even here?
Parents or guardians want to be involved in our students' lives. Maybe we should find a different representative from Griffinstone to be Gallus's guardian.
Oh, that'd be great. If you find one, let me know!
I'm so confused. You're saying Silver Stream is exuberant?
Yep.
And enthusiastic?
Yep.
But aren't those the same? And are they good? I mean, you could be trying to tell me she's unfocused, but then you might just be explaining that you appreciate her high energy.
Maybe.
There seems to be a lot of nuance here, and I just want to make sure I understand exactly what you're saying. So what are you saying?
Be wordy.
To know I'm proud of him, and he certainly doesn't need
Well, we know who moves
trekking
on.
all the way to Ponyville.
Good, because you're no longer welcome.
Oh, well, fine with me.
Trixie, what happened?
What does Gallus have to say about
But
this?
we'll have one less conference to worry about next semester.
I really appreciate your honesty, Big Mac, and you're right. Parents expect a lot of detailed communication when it comes to their kids. And if you aren't comfortable with that, Vice Headmare probably isn't the job for you.
Yeah, nope.
Aw. I admire you for trying, though, Big Apple Man.
Starlight, I know why you wanted to see me, and you don't have to worry.
Oh, good.
It's thoughtful that you'd want to check in on me after my shocking confrontation with Grandpa Gruff, but never fear, I shall recover.
Trixie, that's not exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. You can't get into a shouting match with parents or guardians. For the final stage of the interview process, you'll each have to put together a field trip. And if you really do want the job, I need yours to be exceptional. Because if I had to pick a Vice Headmare right now, it wouldn't be you.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Obviously, you're not gonna give the job to some pony
Come on,
else,
Trixie,
but
be a
you'll
little
wanna see my
flexible.
best. Well, message received. Wink.
Trixie,
The great and powerful Trixie is about to pull out all
Really?
I hope you're ready for the most exceptional field trip to ever grace this school!
Squirrel.
Is it wrong for me to think she might actually pull it off?
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't answer
Shatter. This is getting mysterious.
that. Not looking forward to the performance?
I know Octavia loves music, but a field trip to a classical music performance isn't my idea of an exciting time.
Also name drop. Hey, return of the double synth duo. Oh my god. It's like, what? That's my jam?
Okay, I take it back.
When I heard
This
you
is so good.
tips, I knew right away I wanted to take you all to my lab. I
Don't-
think of
we're
no
going
better
into
trip
TARDIS.
than one through the quantum field.
Oh boy. We're doing
I am
Avengers
referring to
Endgame.
Time travel. I've been working on a temporal transportation device.
Okay.
A chair.
And 3, 4, 5. Congratulations! You are now 5 seconds into the future. You see, we are all already time travelers. Who's next?
Ah, metaphorical time travel, my favorite.
Now what?
Oh, I hadn't actually thought that much beyond this.
Hello.
Ponies and other students,
That's a fun way for a
welcome
teacher to
greatest
enter
and
the
most
room.
powerful field trip of your lives.
Where you and friends going?
I am thrilled you asked, because today we're not doing a normal, old, boring field trip where you go somewhere.
So, not field trip.
Au contraire, I could have easily taken you to Froggy Bottom Bog, but we don't need to leave the comfort of the classroom for our field trip.
Okay.
I can bring the field trip to us.
Jesus Christ. Did you just take a big ass chunk out of Froggy Bottom? Is that Twittermites?
Trixie, what did you do? Look, I found the perfect little patch of
Oh,
fog
well,
to
I'm
teleport
sorry.
into the school. I guess I just didn't consider the possibility that a hive of flash bees might have nested
Oh.
there.
Flash bees. Made from the essence of Flash Sentry. Our favorite dinosaur.
Who told you bees to nest in my patch of field trip fog?
What is going on?
Trixie, go with the students.
Oh yeah, gas conducts electricity.
An exceptional
Forgot.
field trip experience, which you have to admit I did. We'll talk about it later.
What did you do? You just killed them all?
Starlight? Hey there. So, they're gone? Yes. Nice teamwork, am I right?
Yes.
You kidding? I don't know what team you're on, but it isn't mine. This was a disaster. It was dangerous.
I think the words you're looking for are great and powerful.
It wasn't even acceptable! You went from not taking it seriously to blowing things so out of proportion you put every creature in danger. And I wanted to work with a friend so much, I ignored the fact that you would never be right for the job.
I'm confused. What are you saying?
I'm
Why
saying
are you so
never
ignorant?
be vice headmare.
But I thought you created the position for me.
Why would you think that? I created the position because I need help. But I can't think of any way that you would ever help me.
Twilight's friends always helped her.
Oh, that's because Twilight's friends are competent. They care about what they're doing, and they know how to do it.
Ah.
Well, I guess I won't take up any more of your time, Headmare Starlight.
There's so other ways you could
I
have.
just thought I'd check in to see how
gone
the
around
search
that.
for a vice headmare was going.
Magic Princesses comes to fix everything.
Okay.
I really wanted it to be a friend, so I ended up pushing aside some pretty big signs that it wasn't gonna work out.
Not every pony is right for every job, but every pony has something to contribute. The trick is figuring out what.
What if you and your friend can't figure it out?
If you have a job to do, you have to decide what's best and be upfront and honest, even if that means you can't work with a friend on it.
So, I guess that means talking to them at the beginning instead of stringing them along until you get so frustrated.
Twilight
you
is such
totally lose it
a
and say
competent
bunch of
teacher
really
now.
awful things.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just look at how far she's come as a character.
Trixie?
She's the teacher
I know
now.
you're in there.
Well, you're wrong.
She's so wise and sage now. She's perfect for the job.
I'm sorry for all those things I said. I just really wanted it to work out, even though I knew it probably wouldn't. I should have said something sooner.
Obviously, we can't have what we want because I'm terrible at everything and could never help you with anything.
You aren't terrible, and you have a lot of great qualities. Maybe not Vice Headmare qualities, but great and powerful friend qualities. Well, you really stand by the ponies you care about. Gallus even said no creatures ever stuck up for him the way you did with Grandpa Gruff. It would have been nice to run the school together, but not every pony is right for every job.
I know how you take your responsibilities seriously, and maybe I should have known I wasn't exactly a perfect fit.
If it makes you feel
Yeah,
any
you're a
better,
show pony,
no
not
pony
a
was.
principal.
What do you mean?
Well, Dr. Hooves has decided to go back to his experiments, and Octavia is worried the responsibilities of Vice Headmare will take too much time away from her music.
Okay.
Maybe getting a Vice Headmare was a bad idea.
Starlight, obviously you'd like some help, and hiring a Vice Headmare is a great idea.
But who could it be?
Discord.
Well, you need some pony who's responsible like you, and detail-oriented like Twilight, and
Not
smart,
Discord.
obviously. It is a school, after all.
It would be nice if I got along with them, since having it be a friend can't work out.
Maybe it can.
Okay, who?
And I knew as soon as I read Trixie's scroll that it was the exact
Yes?
right thing for me to do.
But what about being Flurry Heart's Crystaller?
Well, honestly, now that Flurry Heart's a little older, there really isn't much for me to do outside of the occasional tradition or
Oh, I just
festival.
realized we're never
And
gonna
working
see her
for school
old.
is what I
The
always
show is gonna
thought
end.
I'd do. I mean, if you'll have me.
Aw.
Are you kidding? You're hired!
I had a feeling this would work out.
Oh, Trixie, thank you so much.
Between being insightful when I want to be and giving good advice when I don't mean to, I suppose I can be a pretty good friend.
More than that, actually. You really did give good advice. And you helped me
Yeah.
talk through the problem of finding the right pony for the job. And we know you care about the students.
Trixie, the great and powerful advice giver, problem talk thrower, and student care.
Very nice.
I think I'll go with friend.
Friend is perfect. But there's a position here at the school you might be right for, too. What would you say to being the School of Friendship's new student counselor?
I was thinking that, yeah.
I'd say this office needs a bit of redecorating. Potted plants scream desperation.
Oh, that's the face I'm gonna use for the thumbnail. Just ends like that. Oh, that was a fun episode. Really had fun with that. Phyllis, just freaking plant boy, being abused like that by Trixie. When is it gonna end? That was a really nice episode. Really happy to. It's just, I love seeing Starlight getting tutored by Twilight. And Starlight and Trixie's friendship is something that I adore. And we got to see so many characters this episode. Jeez, Big Mac, we got to see Octavia, we got to see Diamond Terror's mother again. We got Dr. Hooves, and we got, what was the last one? I forgot. I already forgot. Oh, what was it? I can't remember. I'm gonna just go back and take a look. It was, okay, never mind. It wasn't anything else. It was Trixie. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, really nice episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in episode 21. 21!